Loading up. I should probably charge my phone here. My controller is also going to die relatively soon, so I'll have to figure that one out, but, you know, step by step. I'm gonna wait till people join so I can show off how cool this is. Okay. Standing by. Cugsley. Loading up my stream. Someone somewhere is about to see the really cool thing I made. Super cool. Like, mega fucking cool. Like, the coolest thing I've made probably ever cool. I just gotta wait till more people join or someone of high stature joins. To be honest, everyone is high stature to me, but it's still important that I show this off. So, I will simply wait. I will wait until someone has joined in and they'll be like, "Oh, Cugsley, what did you make?" And I'll say something cool. That's what I'll say. I'll say that I made something cool. You know, let me put this in the Discord. I don't usually just at everyone. I made a cool thing. There we go. A really cool thing. Surely someone at some point will inquire as to, "Oh, Cugsley, what cool thing did you make?" Maybe I'll be asked, "Oh, dearest Cugsley, you made a cool thing? What's that cool thing, Cugsley?" And then I'll say, "I'll never tell." I'm kidding. I'll probably tell, but still, I made something very, very neat, even very neat. So I'll simply wait. Eventually, someone will be intrigued enough to ask, but I won't show it off until someone wants me to show it off. I'll just relax here and, I don't know, play some random thing. Let's save the test though. Let's see, what random thing can I play? Oh, questions, oh questions. Oh, that's a bit excessive. Okay. Who am I following that's making all the baby Luigi stuff? Oh, it's Dysnomia. What a real one. What a fucking awesome person. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh shit. It's Madawkins. I didn't make this. This is really cool too, though. Hopefully, someone inquires as to what the cool thing I made is, so I can passionately show them what I made that's super cool. But no, it's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. This is a cool thing, though. Look at this go. Watch, it's just gonna look at it go. That's pretty cool. Just a lot of text displayers. Like a lot of text displayers. Like just a big old chunk of text displayers. That's pretty cool. which means that technically you don't even need like this stuff. It's just a thing. Or you could, oh, I don't know, mix it up and stuff. But I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Look at that. That's pretty neat. But yeah, no, I'm just waiting. And I'll keep waiting too, dang it. Boy, will I. I'll just keep on waiting. Hmm. I think I could make that faster. I'll keep waiting. Eventually, someone will be interested and they'll be like, oh my God, what did you do? That's so cool. And I'll be like, oh, I'm so glad you asked. The cool thing that I did is something of the cool nature. Very cool, like. But again, I'm patient, you know? I am patient. Oh, wow, that's like perfectly lined up. Just no one's. Okay. Okay. Faster. Faster. I think that's too fast. I think it destabilized. Will it ever restabilize? That's the question. No, I think it's too fast. Let's restabilize you. You know what? You're right, me. I should make it faster by having it rapidly alternate between only two values. fucking genius. You're right, me. I should make it faster. By getting rid of the linear thing and doing that instead. You're right, me. Oh wow, it's really freaking out. Look at that. You know, you appear to have some level of, like, smoothing, don't you? Weird. You know, maybe I'll make this too long. What? I guess I could just do that. Okay. There we go. Look at you go. Turgers. Still waiting. I will wait until the sun blows up before I reveal the cool thing that I did to no one, because that would be ridiculous. You know what? I feel like I should do something else, though. Let's find something else to do. Well, that's recently viewed, so that's all my stuff. Let's see here. Hello, person watching. Welcome to this stream. I did something cool, but I won't tell you what it is unless you ask me. Let's see. Is that got any puzzle games? Oh shit, someone's actually playing this? Damn, it's like fucking 3 years ago. Let's see here. Zombies. Zombies. No, that couldn't possibly be zombies, could it? Oh. So it is. Oh, would you look at that? Zombies. How many more fucking zombie maps? Zombies and Mario. It's zombies. Zombies and Mario. You know, it's a miracle that no one's sued yet, I swear. Okay, that's a little game here. That's pretty cool. Let's see. You know what? This isn't really a puzzle game, but this is a fun game, so I'll play this until someone inquires as to what cool thing I think this is actually one of the later maps. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of the later maps. Yeah, I don't recognize this as being the first level of the game. Oh, fuck. I don't think it's, the last level, but it might be. It could be the last level. Fuck, I thought I was gonna make the jump, but then I realized I didn't quite make it. Cool, like, level design though. Being just this level in general. Look at him go over there. He's gonna start getting angry soon. Yeah, he's gonna start getting angry soon. Just wait for it. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm all the way over here again. Okay. Dang. I was doing so well, too. Alright, here I go, I got this. Oh my god, more spikes. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I fucking didn't realize it was... Oh man, okay. It just kept going down. Okay, I got this. Why do cats need on things? I'll never understand that. I mean, I understand that it feels good to them, but wonder why, you know? Okay, this is a long fall. Oh my god! Wait a moment. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Is this... Am I just going backwards now? Oh my god, hi Mari! I think... Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I go up. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. I'm an actual little dumb idiot. Okay. Look at you so angry now. How do you do, Mari? Would you like to ask what the cool thing that I did was? Would you like to say, oh my god, Ayla, oh my god, what's the cool thing that you did? And then I'll be like, it's cool. And it's a thing. But I'm not supposed to tell you yet. And then you'll say, oh, that sucks. And I'll say, but I'll make an exception. And then I'll tell you the cool thing that I did. And then you'll be like, wow, that's really cool. What do you think? Deal? Ooh, Terraria. Nice. Oh, wow. You wonder what the cool thing is? Dang. Sorry. Miss Barbecue. I can't tell you. Alright, now you have to... Now you have to be like, oh, dang, that sucks. And then I'll cave in. So sorry, sorry, I can't tell you. It's just too cool. It's just too cool. I wonder what this is.
Tragic type suffering off.
Oh no! You seem sad that... Oh, that's cool. You seem so sad that I can't show you the cool thing. Dah! I'll make a special exception for you. Alright, check this out. Okay. So, actually, you know what? First, Mari, quick question for you. When you're playing a game on Dreams, right? I don't know what the fuck this is, but let's say this one. Right? You play a game, and maybe this isn't actually a good idea. Let me find one that has a bit more like gameplay to it, like I don't know, platformer or something. Or okay, you know, just out the gate. Let's reset this. This one, for example, right? You play a game, and you have a set list of controls. Let me just... Oh my god, I'm dead! Okay, hopefully I... There we go, proceed. Okay, so you have your game and you have your set list of controls, right? Ooh, look at me, it's all scary, and I woke up and I'm dead. But I'm not dead now, I'm in a sewer, right? And you can pick up with square, and you can view your controls. Can I have to... Okay, yeah, so you can view your controls, and that's it, right? You have your controls right here, and they are viewable controls. The controls are viewable, right? Pretty simple stuff, these viewable controls of the viewing type. Pretty viewy, if I dare say so, right? Well, You know, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like R1 should be like the light, or maybe like triangle should be the light, and then like X should be the phone, or maybe like X should be interact. But I can't change them because these controls are static. And as I'm sure you're aware, the reason why is because how controls works in Dreams is, you have a, let's just place a puppet down because that's a pretty good example. There's some baked in controls here. You have your puppet and you go in here and you have your controller thing. Let's get rid of some of the dumb stuff. And so like circle, possesses. X is the jump button. I don't know, fucking R1 makes you invisible. R1 makes you visible, so you're a ghost, and you're like, ooh, boo, I'm a ghost. Boo, right? Like you have. That's funny. You have like controls that you can assign to your character, to your player, to your game, or whatever, but they're static, right? They don't change. It's if X is the jump button, X is always the jump button, right? You see where I'm going with this, Mari? Are you catching what I'm suggesting here? Do you see what I'm about to speak into the world? I'm sure you do. I'm just waiting for the response. But you see where I'm getting at though, right, Mari? Like, this is fun. Look at that, I'm just like popping in and out of existence. But do you see where I'm getting at? I think you do. I think you do. But I'm kind of gauging. I'm going for engagement on this one because it's so exciting and cool. And so I'm like, do you understand where I'm going, or should I drop some other cool hints? I'm good either way. But there is a point to this little monologue I gave and how in how like controls work, in Dreams. I'm having a lot of fun being a little ghosty. Oh no, my character fell off a cliff. I think. Oh shit, I got rid of the despawn button. But either way though, I'm going to assume that you are so enamored by the limitations that Dreams has set with its control system, and so just awestruck at the fact that such a software.
Spaced out a little bit at the last quarter, but yes, controls.
Yes, don't worry. You were enamored, I understand. Okay, so, yeah, either way, though, I spaced out a little bit, so don't worry. So, yeah, controls are static. You can't change them. One moment. So, yeah, you can't change controls. Or can you? So, I had to. I have made it to where in isolation, your controls are fully, yes, V-Soup, your controls are fully customizable. For example, I want to pick up this here container, this little, gasoline container, right? And in isolation, you interact and pick stuff up with X. I'm pressing X. It's not doing anything, right? That's because I haven't assigned it yet. So we're going to go to the controls menu, and we'll assign pick up to X. Now when I press X, I pick up the object. Well, let's actually add in the drop button as well. Let's reset because I accidentally put it to inspect. So let's do pick up as X, drop as triangle, which is the actual controls in isolation. Let's drop that. All right, okay, there we go. But now, wait, no. Let's do pick up is R2. And it still shows X there, but now there's R2 and X simultaneously active at once. And L2. There's a hierarchy to the displays. Now I can pick up with L2. Assuming that it fully functions. Hold on a moment. Let me reset this. It's still a little iffy. L2. Thank you. L2. There we go. And let's make drop triangle. So now you pick up and interact things with L2. Or let's say you want to have just like default controls. Automatically sets it to default for you. Now you can pick stuff up, drop it, pick it up and fucking chuck it, crouch, lean. You can completely customize your controls however you want. Pretty cool, right? Now, if I were to set everything to the interact button, what happens if I try to interact? Okay, so turns out if I set everything to the interact button, interact doesn't know what the fuck to do. So it can't handle like overflow yet. It used to be able to, but I've been editing my systems and currently it's freaking the fuck out. Like right now it's going in here to this, but it's actually equaling 1. Which is odd. It's equaling 1 million. Which is interesting because when you go into the input router, I believe this is worth more than 1 million. It's probably some absurd number. It's equal to 4. So when it's equal to oh shit. When it's if this is equal to, hold on, no, I think it's this one that has to be equal to, okay, so you have 1 and 3, but if it's 4, then it's able to just bypass that regardless and go here. But 4 doesn't make it to where both of these can be. Yeah, I see the error of my ways. Okay, I actually need to create another calculator here that calculates for 4. I tried to avoid doing that because like precious gameplay space, and every wire takes up space, and there are a lot of wires. But come to think of it, that explains why it can't take overflows. That's a glitch with I've been updating the system rapidly, and a few things slipped through the cracks. I'm still working on it. But point is, check it out. Here's the actual input menu system. Let's just turn this on really quickly. So when you're in the system here, you can set default controls. You can reset the controls. You can spam that if you want to. It still works. And honestly, it doesn't actually take that long to set the controls. It takes this long to display the menu like update. So the actual setting of the controls is instantaneous. But yeah, so I can set this to circle or square or triangle or R3 or L2. I can do whatever I want with that there. If we're being honest here, technically, I'm kind of giving up some things. Like, for example, you find it weird how it only shows one button that you press at a time, even if you assign multiple buttons to the same feature. That is because of limitations on Dreams with just how much I can do. So that was kind of the best bet I had for encoding and decoding. As you can see, there's a lot of wires here. But I made the system work. except for one small itty bitty feature with this here. You see, I'm at the player takes up 25.57% gameplay, and I gotta keep it below 26, and that is about to change. Okay, so work with me here on this one. Let's see. If 4 is active, here's an idea for you. I'll just kind of cheat and automatically set this to. That way I can test it out, make sure it works properly. So we'll just set this to literally the maximum possible. There we go. Oh, that'll work. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should actually go to the jump option on this one. I think it's this one. That way I can test it out by jumping. Otherwise, I'll never know if it's actually working or not. Because the player's not interacting with anything, so there wouldn't be any kind of visual cue that it's working. Okay. So right now, every single button is the jump button, right? But here's the funny catch, right? The funny catch is that the input is 1. Because all left items are 1, all right items are 3, and press them simultaneously equals 4, right? So, because of what's happening right now, the values are technically set to 4. But do they need to be? No. No, they don't. Wait. No. No, they do not. However, hold on a moment. Let me think this through here. Because right now what it's doing is it's looking for an equivalent of 4, or 4 or more. Okay, well, so that makes sense. Let's see. If okay, hold on. So 4 can remain active. Okay, so 4 remains active if literally anything here is active. Right? So if well, hold on a moment. No, because it has to remain local. You see, because if I put this as like if this is greater than or equal to 3, this one here, then that means that wait, no, hold on. Does that still say local? If jump is greater than or equal to 3, if it equals 3, it works as intended. If it is greater than 3, if this is greater than 3, then it would work anyways, right? Come to think of it, well, that's the universal input, so that's why I have to route that the way that I do. Right? Right. So theoretically, I could make this greater than or equal to 3. But that doesn't fix it. Okay, let me just add in a 4th here. tried. Yeah, I tried to avoid it. I tried to avoid it. You know, I really did. Okay. You know, you can only do so much. You can only do but so much. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just take the one and you duplicate that over. It's just gonna be more gameplay and uh, alright, that should fix it. Woo. You know, I actually got rid of the third thing here, and now that I'm just adding it back in, I'm kind of sad actually. Okay. So remember, literally everything is active. Okay. You know what? Hmm. I just had an idea here. Hear me out. It. Hmm. Wait, no. Me. Hmm. Okay, so if. Well, if this is equal to. Can I? Can I do this? Okay, hold on a moment. I have an idea here. Okay, so remember, 4 or greater. Well, you wouldn't remember this because I didn't explain how the system works yet. But don't worry, I'm working on that. That comes next. So there are 3 values. 1 is the right side of your controller. 3 is the left side. 4 is a mix of both. Right? If 4 is basically what happens if you press 2 corresponding inputs at the same time. And it does a mix signal, which usually means just execute both. Let's see. Well, circle works because that activates that there. L3 doesn't work because that's currently off. However, the current corresponding is active. Okay, so if and hear me out. I think I think I can do this. I think I can just do that. Okay. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty confident that what I just established will work just as effectively. Okay. Let's try this out here. One moment. Since I'm doing logic on dreams late at night, it's tradition. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh geez. Let's do that. Did I do that? Did I do that right? Oh god, I'm getting confused. Okay, hold on a moment. Okay, hold on, I got this. Let's just delete these. And delete these. And delete that and put this here. Right, yeah. And then connect these as standard pass-through for activation. And connect this through. So if it's greater than 4, then activate the corresponding input, because that's a true mixed signal, which is quite valuable. Since that is the case, I can get rid of these wires here because this is no longer necessary. Now, if all these are 3s, now, if all these are 1s, okay. So, that's functional. Now, let's see if I can do this. Okay, let me think this through. Okay, so we have our pass-through. That's quite useful. Let's put that there too. Whoopsie, there we go. Okay, now it's saying that if it's greater than or equal to 3, then execute, right? So, let's see if I can figure out another way to calculate that. Well, if this is greater than 3, or if this equals 3, right? So assignment is left side of controller, and then left side of controller for corresponding button is clicked, then activate, right? This requires I'm able to measure if it's left or right, which is via this right there. Okay, so that has to remain the same. However, does this need to remain the same here, like this 3 wire per calculator set? Well, I can't exactly merge them together. I think that's as accurate as I'll be able to get with it. Okay. Yeah, what a tough one. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can really simplify this any further. One, two, three, four. Okay. There we go. That's our input items. Do our direct connections. Okay, that has our correct stuff in it. This has our correct stuff in it. This, however, does not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. So while this doesn't optimize it, this does fix its input issue. I forget what the glitch even was, honestly. I believe it was when multiple items are set to the... Yeah, that's right. When multiple items are set to the same button, or like multiple buttons are set to the same item, it freaks the fuck out. Ooh, you know what? Let's do a comparison here. Okay, 2604. Before update, after update. 2653. Up a whole 0.5%. Fuck. Alright. Whoa. Did I forgot to delete the debugger, didn't I? I bet you I did. Yep. Let's, I'm just gonna manually delete those, just kind of one by one. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Every single right side button was set to every single fucking control. That's really embarrassing. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so we are at 2604. We are now at 2647, so we are up 43%. Or 43% of a percent. So, set to default. Okay. Now let's fuck around. You wanna know how to fuck around? Watch this. Okay. There we go. We're gonna keep adding values to it. Right now we're causing like a Stack Overflow. This is a glitch that, frankly, I do not want to fix because not because I couldn't, but because it would take up too much gameplay space that Dreams just can't handle. I think this is enough. It's hard to tell. Well, you turned into L3. I think... Okay. This should be completely maxed out where literally every button does everything. But more importantly, every button does everything. I think except for dissociating. It's kind of hard to tell because I have every button doing everything. Hold on a moment. Let me... Default. Oh, that's better. Okay. Open up controls. Let's reset everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So. Oh, fuck. Drop item is triangle, by the way. So. Okay. Okay. Every single button seems to be working. Okay. Yep, the buttons all work. Which means controls, fully customizable. The menu, a little bit of work in progress, but the controls are fully functional. So that's good. Actually, believe it or not, the player themselves is completely flawless in this regard. The only thing that I need to fix is the menu, and the only reason I can't fix that is just because, again, limitations on gameplay space. You see, the issue is I want to be able to add the ability for the player to change their controls mid-game, right? So let's say you're in processing, level 1, right? Oh, man. 0.5%, fuck. Let's say you're in processing, and you're like, ooh, I want to change the controls. There you go. Controls changed. Hey, what the? I thought I fixed that glitch. Oh no. Okay, hold on a moment. I'm pretty sure. What? Did I not fix the standard lighter thing? Really? Hold on a moment. Default. Oh, wait a moment. I think I see now. I'm a little dense. What I should have done is this. So right now it's saying that if I told the game that this is set to 4, like if lighter is set to 4, activate. But technically speaking, lighter will nearly never be set to 4. But oh shit. Okay, hold on a moment. If it's set to 3 and then 4 activates. Well, no, because if it's set to 3, then it'll just activate upon 3 unless 4 active. Oh, but you see, it's greater than or equal to that. But if it's set to 1 and 4 activates, then we end up in this situation, actually. Where huh. I actually had it fixed before, and now it's fucked up again. Okay, hold on a moment. Let me think here. Let me think here. So what I need to do. Oh, God, I'm trying so hard to use as little logic as possible, but it just keeps. This is getting difficult. Yeah, this is getting difficult to maintain. Okay, okay, okay. Well, first off. Okay, hold on. Let me. Jeez, let me think. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. There's gotta be a way to work this. I wonder how timelines would work in this case. That's actually a really interesting question. Wait. No. Huh. Let me think. Wait, no, yes. Wait, no. It. This doesn't have a limit. It can go fuck. Okay, hold on now. Let me think this through. Okay. So, you know what? As ill-advised as it may be, deleting all of it. Okay. So we're gonna go from scratch. We're gonna go rule by rule. Okay. Right. If any value is active, okay, hold on. See, yeah, because then I'd actually have to change this again. Okay. So here's how it'll work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If any value is active, then 4 will work with the corresponding like inputs. Because if it's active, that means that 4 is a guaranteed press. So, that works. Now, I would then have to assign the values to each one. Okay, but that's a later date. Next, right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, greater than or equal to 4. Nice. So there we go. Why are you so loud? Come here. Oh my god, you are so adorable. Okay, so I have to keep rubbing his belly, otherwise he'll start crying, and I don't want him to cry. Appeasement. Okay, so if 1 is active, then look for 1, right? So if 1 is active, then activate 1. If 3 is active, activate 3. If 4 is active, then all because 4 is active here does not mean that it'll be active here. In which case... Oh my god. Is there any way to simplify this next bit? Because it's going to be fucking annoying to do. I have to add in a whole another set of things, and I really want to avoid doing that. Okay. Huh. Actually, hold on a moment. Maybe I can use a little bit of math magic here. Okay. Hold on a moment. I have an idea. Okay. Because, I mean, if the output's equal, right, in general, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then theoretically that would work. right? As long as the value is equal, which is what I'm essentially checking for, we're golden. So all I'd have to do is this, right? Wire this through. Put a limiter on these of 4. Well, okay, if input, oh, okay, so one of these has to be right, and it's a weird one. Technically, this can be up to 9, but the input can never be past 4,444,444, right? So I have to add in a limiter, and I have to make sure I do the math right on this one here. So if the input is at least 4, or it has to be either equal to or 4. Okay, so 4 is going to have to be a separate one, but I'll calculate that next, right? But first off, they just have to equal. That's the first step. I mean, as long as these equal, you know, I'm happy, right? That's golden in my book. That's the first step, right? So let's just take it condition by condition, and this handles 3 of the 4 possibilities, right? So there we go. Next, if input equals 4 or more, and this is active, activate, right? I think that makes sense. So therefore, we'll add in another conditional. And here's a weird one. Technically, if this equals 4 and you put 1 in, activate. Or if this equals 4 and there's 1 in, activate. Which means I could probably do something a little weirder with it. I just gotta think this through. I have to like ratio it now. And if the number is beneath or above a certain ratio, activate. So let's play around a little bit with like our maximum case scenario, right? So one of them has a maximum of 9, the other has a maximum of 4, and it will produce an output. Super simple. We just divide them. So like for example, if this is 4 and this is 9, then it's 0.44, right? So therefore, if, right? If the player presses both buttons, well, and actually, holy shit, no, if they press 4, then no matter what happens, as long as it's active, it's a bypass, right? Yeah, okay, that's just a bypass. So that simplifies it a little bit. Okay. Basically, and I can kind of... Oh shit, you're in the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, hold on. Actually, I think I need to make different ones for this. Okay, so basically, how it works is if if they equal, they're good. Or if they equal 4, is there a way I can condense that and just keep it as this? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. So if this is greater than or equal to 4, if the input is, right? 2, 3, 4, oh, fuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So if input is greater than or equal to 4, and these are turned on, then activates. Now, you're going to notice here pretty shortly that it looks as though I have these nodes here doing quite a bit in terms of turning things on. So what's going to end up happening is I'm probably going to end up combining them into separate chips if it becomes viable, which it very well may. Okay, so now we have two options. If the set and the input equals 1, 3, or both are set to 4, goes through. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Technically speaking, they don't have to equal per se. They have to fall within a margin after a certain threshold. But actually, it would be just easier to calculate the other possibility set. So, we have now calculated for if they equal and if your input is greater than 4 or greater. But what happens if this is equal to 4 and you do an input? Well, it's the inverse, right? It's the exact opposite of this. Like almost 1-to-1. If this is greater than or equal to 4, and any input is pressed, so it's actually going to be a swap round. Now these are set to turn something on instead. I think it's C. Yep. And then D, E, F, and then G. Then activate. And I think that's all conditions. There we go. I actually ended up saving a little bit of space by doing that. And all this Okay. So now, you take these here, move them down and out of the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's connect them all. Okay. There we go. There we are. Unlike the menu, these variables need to always remain active and live because it's always looking for input from the player. There we go. So yeah, that actually saves a little bit of space by doing so. I am assuming that it works. Oh, yeah, by the way, this takes up a total of 25.14% storage space for gameplay, and the original version that I was working with right before that took up 26 even, so I am doing well. In other words, I fixed a glitch and saved storage space. 26.47? Fuck you. How about 25.61 versus... Wow, that's actually pretty good indeed. Okay, so now activate. Okay. Let's see here. Can I now do several things as well? For example, this. Good shit. Oh, fuck. I didn't disable, that. Okay, that's embarrassing. I need to fix that. Don't save yet. Super simple. When character is in animation, disable in anim. I could have swore I already had that active. Oh shit, I did not. Well, watch this. You just go in here. That's game paused. Oh, in animations is like in the input customization. There we go. There we go. Much better. So yeah, now if you are like in animation, you can't look up and down, which left. You can't look left to right, which in no animation have I ever made the like given the player the ability to look left and right during animation. So that that's not gonna cause any issues. It's a little general, that rule, like hey, if you're in an animation you can't look left and right, like someday that might not be the case anymore, but for right now, oh fuck no, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. For right now, that'll work just fine. You can't look up, down, or left, right. So, good shit. Nice. Whee! I like how you can, like, it pauses all animations when you, well, almost all animations. So, like, if you're in the middle of a throw, whoop, pause. It doesn't pause everything, but it pauses almost everything. Reset. Now I can't do anything. Now if I try to go somewhere, I can't run, I can't jump, I can't even interact with objects. Good shit. Also, I think I still need to make it to where... No, yeah, it was in here, wasn't it? No. Where am I? Oh, it's up here. Right? No, that's the system logic. I didn't, Where did it... Did I... Shit, did I... What? No way, Did I delete the microchip that's in charge of warning the player about what? Okay, so graphical interface. There's the microchip that handles the movement of the cursor. Over here. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let's turn this on really quickly. Also make sure that I have this saved.
Mary thanks, TM. Have a good night.
Oh, yeah, good night, Mari. Okay, there we go. I think I just forgot to put it in the foreground. There we go. Good shit. Whew. There we go. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. That is as good as I will get it. I mean, all in all, this thing is optimized to hell and back. Both chips are fully independent in and of themselves. This one costs 6%, this one costs 4%. That is absurd. I mean, to be fair, there are quite a lot of wires. Like, just a fuck ton of wires. Jeez. I would try to simplify if I fucking could. But as far as I'm aware, there is not. See, the issue is that I use a singular decoder, and since I use a singular decoder, I gotta. Yeah. Oh. Well, No, this needs to remain local to the GUI because it runs the. Okay, yeah, let's undo that just in case I fucked anything up without realizing it. And let me just go in here. I prefer to delete the chip and just reinstall it. That way, there's no like update issue. Yeah, no, it's fucking hell getting this thing to work. Honestly, my goal, my goal originally was to get this entire system to work in around 8%. Um, However, if you actually look at how much space it takes up, let's copy that so doorway is no longer an issue. There we go. This takes up a whopping 11%, which is more. You know what? Hold on a moment. Let me make sure that that's actually accurate. Let's go into processing. Oh shit, you actually went down and... Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's see here. So, all in all, this one godforsaken microchip takes up 7%? No, I hardly believe it. Hold on a moment. You're a fucking liar and a scoundrel. I know you take up more than that. Let's get rid of these. Shit, you really are 7%. 4 and 4. Huh. Huh. Okay. So it's actually within my range. I don't know why, it's just that, you know, when I go in here, it's like 6% and 4%. Did I not update that player properly? Okay, you're at 37% right now, right? Right. Okay. Let's just delete you and then place you back down again because I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. You're at now you're at 36%. No, honest to fuck, you really just all right. Got it. I mean, as long as you're optimized, you know. Let's add. There we go. Much better. Beautiful. Alrighty. That was a fucking journey. But, you know what? I think I did a good job. I'm quite satisfied with myself. I have made, as far as I'm aware, the only working logic chip of this caliber on Dreams for controls and like menu. I don't think anyone else has made a menu chip like this. I'm gonna upload this to Reddit because I'm cool. So that's where all the cool girls are. It's Reddit. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna go off now. I'm tired and I wanna sleep. I'm quite fond of sleep. I don't know why I'm editing that and fixing the wires, but it's not that important to me. It's actually pretty important, but I'm not going to do it. Either way, I'm very tired, so I'm going to go to sleep before I become delusional, because the things I say when I'm delusional, they scare me. Well, I almost ended the stream. I was